Hey everybody, I am just wrapping up my Monday. It has been a very fast-paced and productive day. I hope you've had a great start to your week as well. Listen, I wanted to drop in here really quick and let you know of something that I might be able to help you with. And specifically for US people, I know that there's a lot of stuff going on with the economy, a lot of stuff going on with job loss, layoffs, things of that nature. And I think I might have shared it here. Actually, I know I've shared it here before, but I don't talk about it a lot because this is Blushing Phoenix, and the purpose of the channel here is to talk about blushing, flushing, erythrophobia, mindset, growth mindset, and those things. But my professional career is in human resources and people operations, and something that I have a lot of experience with is coaching people in their job, specifically with their growth mindset and how they want to evolve in their skills, and whether that be emotional intelligence or actual soft skills that they would need to advance in positions. But a lot of times what I find myself talking to people more about is their growth mindset and something that they want to, how they want to grow and who they want to be, really, more so than anything. So it translates over here at Blushing Phoenix pretty seamlessly because it's just kind of who we are. It's kind of who I am. It's working with people for many years now, for 19 years. There's a lot that you learn about yourself and about others. But the whole point of me dropping in here and talking to you about this today is that with everything that's going on in the economy, with everything that's going on with period, I'm not sure how this works in other countries. You can let me know if maybe this might be of help to you as well. But one thing that I might be able to give you some support and guidance on is if you're looking for a job, if you need to revamp your resume, things like that, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me at april@blushingphoenix.com. You can leave a comment here, but if you specifically want some help, I would definitely be happy to help you guys with any sort of feedback on your resume, interview tips, just whatever it is that you may need right now. So I'll do as the most that I can in regards to communicating with you and giving you some feedback, depending on how many people reach out to me. I never want to overpromise something and not be able to deliver that. So I'm thinking of just a little bit of time that I have in my evenings to be able to support you all. If you need that help, I'd be happy to do that. That is a service that I offer in my professional career with some HR consulting and helping people work on how to have an attractive resume. But I would absolutely help you guys out for free with that. So just something I wanted to throw out there. That even can translate into if you have a job interview coming up and you all want to see a video from me as a person who has dealt with chronic flushing and has been on multiple interviews on both sides of the table, between being the person who's being interviewed and being the person who's doing the interview and coordinating a lot of things and creating that atmosphere for interviews. Obviously, it's going to be different for every person because different companies do it different ways. But yeah, I'd be happy to give you some tips and feedback, or maybe even do a video in the future about, if you are somebody who deals with erythrophobia and blushing, how to have a successful interview. And by successful, it doesn't always mean you get the job. It means that you were able to show up as your full self, regardless of what your skin was doing, and presented yourself in a way that you feel proud of at the end of the day. So let me know your thoughts about that, and if that's something you'd all be interested in. I know that there's just a lot of uncertainty. In a couple of my videos, I've talked about how I've stepped away. It's not like an official thing, but I've just kind of backed off of social media a little bit because I just feel like there's so much noise, even on LinkedIn. It's just so much noise everywhere. And I wanted to get my focus back. I wanted to be able to create more content here. I wanted to be able to give more of myself to my day job and more of myself to the relationships that are my closest relationships around me. So yeah, I haven't been as involved in all the noise that I normally would, but I know that there is noise. But I also know among the noise, there's actually some true uncertainty and fear and concern that are just making people extremely uncomfortable right now. And listen, I've been through multiple layoffs in my life as well, on both ends of the table, meaning I have been the person who has lost their job multiple times. And I have been the person who is delivering that news to people in my career, unfortunately. So I'm happy to talk to you all. If this is impacting you directly, I'm happy to talk to you, whether that has anything to do with blushing or not. Feel free to reach out to me at april@blushingphoenix.com, and I'll leave that in the description box below. And just, this is a thing. Like, yes, this is a community for people who deal with chronic blushing and erythrophobia and flushing, and things like hyperhidrosis and things that just really make you feel insecure. Finding our new path, expanding our mindset to be able to go beyond that redness so that we will truly believe that we are more than redness. But, there's a lot of things, a lot of factors that play into your life in the day-to-day. And a lot of that has to do with your job. I've talked a lot on this channel about the direct connection to authority. And because in the workplace, I've struggled with authoritative people, specifically a boss, because those are the people that behind them, there is this invisible plug that is plugged into the wall. And that source of electric current is called livelihood. And that person who stands in front of that plug can pull it out at any time. And that has been my story in the past. So I know that can create a lot of uncertainty. By the way, I've had a lot of bosses pull that freaking plug. And then sometimes I've reached behind them and just pulled it out myself. So I have, here's the thing that we fear so much about losing our job or feeling like somebody's going to see us a certain way and that's going to impact us in a negative way that's going to affect our livelihood. I've been there so many times. The thing that we fear so much, it truly, at the end of the day, it's going to sound like so watered down, but at the end of the day, it's actually not that big of a deal. Yes, it creates a little bit of chaos and a ruckus and this fear and this thought of like, I'll never find another job ever again. Like, but have you ever really not ever found a job ever again? I count beyond both hands how many times I have either resigned effective immediately or been let go. And it always works out. It always works out, especially if you're being true to yourself. It works out. I've had to be a little more responsible as life went on and I got older and had little people involved in my life. But yeah, there's, it works out. And I don't say that to take anything away from something you may be going through right now, but I say that to say, like, you've been in hard places before. You've gone through some stuff before. You will get through it. If you're fearing that maybe something's going on with your potential job right now, or you've got a lot of resumes out there and you're just feeling like you're not getting a big response on that, it's going to work out. Yes, sir.
The food is ready.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll be out in just a second.
I heard the sound. It's annoying me.
Oh, okay. I'll be out in just a second. Thank you. Can you shut that door, please? Okay. Okay, good. Do your homework. Thanks, buddy. The food is ready, which means I'm cooking tilapia tonight, and I need to go get it out of the oven. So I'm going to wrap this up and say those are just some Monday afternoon thoughts for you. Again, I know I've been shooting out some videos that are a little less formal and a little more casual. I just think of some things I want to say to my crew here, and so I've just been turning the camera on and going for it. But all that to say, if you need some help with your resume, if you feel like you've been extending yourself out to all these different places and you're not getting a call back, reach out to me. I'll see what I can do for you. And if you're not in the US, I don't know how relevant I would be because I don't do global HR anymore. I used to back in the day in different countries, but I don't know. If you think that what I might have to say to you might be helpful, I'd be happy to help you as well. Just feel free to reach out to me at april@blushingphoenix.com. If there's anything else that you think of in the HR realm that you feel like you could use some insight or get a different perspective or just hear something from somebody who's been in that type of position for a long time that would be helpful and bring value to you, I'm happy to help. I hope you all have a great evening, morning, afternoon. I know that you're all spread out across the globe, and so that means there are lots of different time zones going on right now, but we are transitioning into our evening here in Tennessee, getting ready to have dinner, and just thought about you all and how I could serve you more if that's a need that you have right now. It's a little off from Blushing Phoenix content, but but utilize my background if you need that help. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are. Talk soon.